Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat, and today, now that campaign is finally finished with, now that we have finally got all of the stars and we've got our British Bulldog, Davy Boy Smith, along with not Matilda, Winston, the other British Bulldog, we can now go back to doing all of the regular bonus packs, Lights Out, Blocker Buster, and Gauntlet, and see if we can pull that pro Razor Ramon, the bad guy. We're going to start off with this one, which we've got a 10% chance of grabbing him. And whoa, look at that. The logo from the Razor Ramon goes through the little bonus pack. That's really cool. I've never seen that before. That's awesome. I wonder if it does that with all the other packs. Let's go ahead and claim. So it says 36 down here and not 37. So I think that means that we aren't getting the Pro Razor Ramon from this, unfortunately. But we are still going to get a whole bunch of old school SummerSlam cards, which we can use in Summerslam Rocks. A lot of SummerSlam cards. This will really help out a whole bunch of you that are still trying to complete the Mega Collection. And now, let's go ahead. We'll do Lights Out first, because that one is nice and fast and easy. It's pure luck, no strategy involved. Yes, thank you. I would like to choose this one, please. That one. It was an X all along. I was reading, it's the Eddie Guerrero that reminded me. I was reading a really weird theory or conspiracy from a while back that Eddie Guerrero didn't actually pass away. That it was a gimmicked storyline where they were working everyone backstage, but so much came of it from the audience and such that they had to run with it, that they didn't expect the reaction that they were getting. And there's claims that Eddie Guerrero is still quite happily living over in Mexico and is now significantly older. Which I think would be fantastic if true. I think it would be really cool if Eddie Guerrero were to somehow miraculously come back, but I don't think that's ever happening. I think that is fairy tale and speculation, unfortunately. But it would be really cool to see Eddie still around. But I think it is, unfortunately, just wishful thinking. Let's go ahead and go into Blocker Buster. But let me know in the comment section, have you heard that story before? Because I remember it when Eddie Guerrero first passed away, and I read a similar story again not so long ago, and I was thinking, whoa, I haven't heard of that story in a long time. Wow, it's pretty cool. What am I going for here? Okay, cool. That's good. So then if I do something like that. Okay, we got an entire gold belt. So I can either get this one or I can get this one, but I can't get both. I'm gonna try this one. Okay. Let's go ahead and claim an exit there. I think we got very lucky getting a gold belt off of that. Let's see if we can get ourselves a Rey Mysterio from this. That would be rather cool. I think we've got him. Oh yeah, I believe that is an F3 of Ronald Mysterious, the King of Mystery. That's very, very cool, actually. I didn't expect to grab that. So that's very cool. Now, Gauntlet is the one we're going to play. Oh, it's been updated? It's been updated to have a lower percentage chance. Now it's only 15%. And that one's only 7%. Oh, no. They've lowered the chances. That's horrible. The only way it should be updated is if it gives you a higher chance, not a lower chance. This used to be 20%. And this one I'm pretty sure was 15%. I think this was the 10%. And I think either that or maybe this one was 5%. And maybe this one was 3%. And this one was always 1%. But that's atrocious that they have lowered the possibilities of getting the Razor Ramon. That is disgusting behaviour by WWE Supercard. I think that's what it is. I need to go check my video from yesterday, but I'm pretty sure that these have been updated to be lowered. Just like, congratulations, we've updated it, now it's even harder for you to pull Razor Ramon. It's like, what? We didn't want that. We wanted it to be better, not worse. You're supposed to save the force, not join it. I don't know. Well, so once again, we've got the free one, which is 20 across the board, or we can pay the 100 credits to get the 24 across the board. Now, we do know that there's some that give it a minus 21. But is it worth taking the 24? Especially questionable, is it even worth doing it now that we've got the lower percentage chances of the Gauntlet packs? That's another thing to think of. I think on the basis that I know that there are minus 21 cards, I'm going to go for the Kevin Owens. Yeah, let's go ahead. Oh, this one's way different than the previous one. Oh, wow. Okay. Right, there's a lot to unpack here. So the final one is minus 11 to one of the stats you choose, and you also get the pack. These ones are all at least minus 5, if not minus 16. This one there, that's minus 21. But it gives you a chance at the gold pack, which is 3%. But it's or, it's not and. And this one is the silver pack, which is 1.5%. Oh. So this one is the 1% chance. So if we go for either of the two middle routes, we have to take either a minus 5 or a minus 16 to our charisma. And then the following one is either minus 5 to speed or minus 11 to either power or toughness on the one up there. So if we get a minus 16 to speed and a minus 5 to speed, that's minus 21. So we're still alive after that point. The thing is, we don't know what this one is. We don't know what this one is. We know that that one in the middle sucks because it's minus 5 or it's minus 16. And we want to try and get these packs. What pack is this? That's the 1% pack. So this is the only one that gives us a peak until we get to all the way up here. And even at that, I think we'd rather go for a gold map one. So I think I'm going to go for the peak and hope that we get the peak and not minus 16 to power. Actually, is that a really stupid idea? Because if we get the minus 16 power, and if we get the minus 11 power here, that beats us. Is it better to gamble other places? Okay, new strategy. This one in here is only minus 5, or the pack. This one's minus 5 or minus 11. This one's minus 16 or a peak. I think I would rather have the pack, even if it does guarantee that we have to take either a minus 5 or a minus 16 in charisma. So we're going to go ahead and go for this one. Minus 5 speed, that's abysmal. Oh well, it's and, not or. Okay, that one's fine, that's acceptable. So we want to see the minus 5 in charisma here. That sucks. Okay, so we've still got 8 in charisma. So we don't know what any of these three are, we don't have any peaks. And the next pack after that is going to be silver, which is a 1.5% chance, which is pretty dire. So power or toughness doesn't really matter. Minus speed also doesn't matter. And then, since we don't know what these three are, it's literally just random gambling. So because this one up here is minus 21 power, I'm going to gamble the toughness instead. Okay, we did get the minus the higher amount. And now I've got the option of going either left or right, and I'm going to go for the left one. Oh, thank goodness. That almost defeated us right there. Okay, so we can now grab this pack. And we can also go for the one on the left, because we really want the pack, but if we get the minus 21 power, we're still okay. That sucks. Okay, so there's only one option. Okay, the minus 5 speed, we can survive that. So we've only got 9 speed, but we've got 13 toughness. This one is either minus 5 speed or minus 16 speed. The other one is minus 16 toughness or minus 5 toughness. So because we've got more toughness, I'm going to go for the toughness side. Okay, minus 5 speed. Minus 5 speed is actually better, because I mean, either way, if we got the minus 16 toughness or if we got the minus 16 speed, it was still beating us either way. So we need this to be the minus 5 in order to continue on for free. Okay, we're still able to survive that one. We don't have any other options other than to go forward. And both of those defeat us anyway. So I think we are going to continue here. It's going to cost us another 100 credits. It doesn't restore all of your things, only restores one of them. I thought it put everything back up to maximum. Oh no, that's way worse. Okay, well, we can't take the minus 11 toughness, we have to go for the speed one. It gives us the pack though. And then we have to go for this one. Don't have an option. And either way, it's going to defeat us. So we're going to have to continue again just to get the chance at the diamond pack. In retrospect, I don't think I needed the plus 24 on everything there. Did I? No, maybe I had a stat that was in 3. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab our rewards. The lower chance. New card is discovered. Oh, 15,899. We are one away from 16,000 stars. So what was the new card that we pulled? The Valor Mouth card? Is that the new card that we pulled? Okay, we pulled a Summerslam card. Summerslam 25 knee pads. That's pretty cool. Although I would prefer a Pro Razor Ramon, if you could please. Pack number 4. Okay, there wasn't a Razor Ramon in there. But this next pack is the one that used to have... Oh no! That was the 20% chance. I forgot that pack number 5 is just the card that you used. Oh no! Oh man, we didn't get anything. Oh, that's terrible. We got the SummerSlam 25 knee pads. I guess I'll have to be happy with that. That sucks. Why did they lower the chances? Why is this not still a 20% chance like it was yesterday? Why is this not a 10% chance? Why is this not a 5% chance? Why is this not a 3% chance? That is abysmal. Now I feel like I've been robbed of my credits because I didn't pull the Pro Razor Ramon from it, but why would they lower the chances of pulling the Razor Ramon? I mean, surely if it's an updated pack, it should be updated to be better. Not, we've made it harder for you, or we've made it worse. We've made you get less chance of rewards. We've made it less likely for you to get the thing that you could have got yesterday. That's crazy. And fairly terrible. Why would they do that? We have 110 cards that we can throw into Summerslam Rocks here. So I think we're going to be here for a little while. Let's jump right in, shall we? Of course, there'll be 0 to Mega Collection and Mini Collection for the rest of eternity because we've already completed both. I'm only going to time that one. We've got 110 of these. I'm not going to sit here and like check every single one of them. I will go for the hand on the first one. Where's my rewards? There we go. Another thing that I want to look for is SummerSlam 21 Sami Zayn's, so that I can fortify my Sami Zayn into an F3. My foil one that I pulled. Not for any particular reason, just for nonsense. At least we managed to pull that F3 Rey Mysterio. I mean, that was nice. But the Razor Ramon sucks. I don't know why they would do that. Why they would make it harder. Why they would make it... Why they would lower the percentage. Still haven't pulled any of those Sami Zayns. I've been looking for them. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. How do you guys feel about them lowering the percentage chance of pulling the Razor Ramon from Gauntlet? Like, were there so many of you that got F3 Razor Ramones from it that they were like, right, we absolutely have to... Oh, look, we've got one. We absolutely have to stop people from getting these Razor Ramones. Let's, of course, fortify our Rey Mysterio to an F3. So now he can join the F3 ranks of Dominic and Eddie. And we also want to take a look at... Oh no, it's not in combinable, is it? It just has to be in general for Summerslam 21. There we go. And we can fortify. And we'll use Overrun, because Overrun was fairly broken back in the day. I don't think we've got any more that we can do. Nope, okay. That's good enough. Let's continue with Summerslam Rocks then, shall we? We keep pulling the Chad Gables. We do not seem to be pulling the Sami Zayns that we want. In fact, actually, I think the Chad Gable, you're guaranteed to get that one from the Skull Pack. Which is probably why we've got so many of them. There's a second Sami Zayn. Let's go ahead and fortify to him. Then we'll keep with Overrun. We've got 63 more of these to go. Keep getting every other SummerSlam 21 card. It's almost as if the game is mocking me. It knows what I'm after, and it's like, no, you're gonna have to work for it. Keep going. Big Grand Cat is fairly tired. There we go, that's the last one that we needed. I have been awake since 4:30 this morning and have been grinding WWE Supercard the entire time. And Overrun once again. There we go, that might be the screenshot. That might be the thumbnail. And let's go ahead and train him up, shall we? I guess that'll be good enough. There we go, an F3 Sami Zayn has 105 stats across the board, same as the F3 foil Chad Gable. Oh my goodness, very tired. Meow meow meow. I think pretty much this entire week I've dedicated to just trying to complete campaign mode. Or if not even the week, it's certainly been the past couple of days that I have been recording so many videos for my entire Grand Fleet, showcasing all of the different bosses that I beat and all the different rewards that I got from them. And once again, like, it culminated in the live stream for finishing campaign mode, and it was laggy as hell, and it is the only time that it has ever suffered from lag. Oh, I don't have a pro of that big E. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Very, very tired grandkids. Meow, meow, meow. And for PCC, I will be very, very laid back and lazy in playing it. I'm not going for a high rank. I don't even know if it's going to be Bailey or if it's going to be Becky Lynch. Speaking of Becky Lynch, but a lot of the times I'm collecting the cards to try and use them to defeat campaign mode. So now that I've completed campaign mode, I feel like I can kind of lay back a little bit, put my feet up and relax until the next tier comes around. Although I'll still be going for double heroics, obviously, because that is what a big old grandcat does. Oh, nice, we got 3 of them. Yeah. And we're down to 12 left. Oh my goodness. We need to go to the Superstore then. And what will we go for? We've already got the Pro Sami Zayn and the Pro Solo Sikoa. What is in this mixed bag? I feel like there's hundreds. And most we already have. There's so many in here. The case grab feels better. That's what I'm going to go for. Okay, we've got Bad Blood Roman Reigns. I think we've already got the pro of that, so it's not new for us, unfortunately. +0, and this will be the last one that we're doing. And there we go. Let's go ahead and skip all there. And there we are. So if nothing else, at least we managed to get an F3 Sami Zayn, but more importantly, we also managed to get the F3 of Rey Mysterio. So let's go ahead and level him up to level... well, level F3, I suppose. Because he's already had level 105 and on F2. We don't need this Roman Reigns, unfortunately. This is a good excuse to get rid of a whole bunch of cards that we don't need. And also it gives us a whole bunch of old school cards down here as well, doesn't it? Oh, we don't want to get rid of those. We'll keep them for Summerslam Rocks. Did almost nothing. That should be enough, right? There we go. And complete. And let's see where that Rey Mysterio now sits with the rest of our cards. So the F3 Rey Mysterio is actually a little bit stronger than the Eddie Guerrero, but just a little bit weaker than the Dominic Mysterio, which is really surprising because I suspected the Rey Mysterio would be significantly stronger than the Dominic and Eddie, because Dominic and Eddie come from the pack that you can pull for free in Summerslam Rocks, whereas Rey Mysterio comes from the Blocker Buster. So I expected Rey Mysterio to be higher leveled than that. However, also, our JC Jane is just a little bit weaker than Batista, and Batista comes from the mini quest. So that's interesting. And there you can actually see the range of all the different characters. So Zelina Vega is our strongest, followed by the British Bulldog, the limited edition. Then it's the double heroic Finn Balor. Then it's the F3s of the special edition Dominic Mysterio, Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero. Then it's the Battle Pass John Cena. Then it's the special edition Batista, followed by JC Jane, followed by the other Eddie Guerrero. Then the PLE, Sami Zayn, Solo Sikoas. And then after that we go into the regular cards. And it's interesting to see that the Io Sky F2 is actually our strongest card, stronger even than the F3 Montez Ford, who's still stronger than the F2 Finn Balor. So very, very interesting results there for each of those. And there you can see there's actually quite a difference between the Razor Ramon and the Roman Reigns. So that's pretty cool to see as well. And there you just see a whole bunch of the other SummerSlam 25 cards that we've managed to grab. I think I'll work on these knee pads as well, getting those leveled up. But with that said, folks, that is now going to be it for this little video, and I really hope that you've all enjoyed, and if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious my goodness, more of these glorious little videos go out, and we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.